Hey guys, it's G-Dog here, and today I'm going to show you guys 10 tips to get better at editing in Fortnite. I've been playing Fortnite for about 5 to 6 years now, and I'm going to share with you guys the tips I wish I would have known to get better at the fastest rate possible. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, for tip number 1, we've got keybinds. Keybinds are something that a lot of people overlook when it comes to editing, but they definitely could have a massive effect. A lot of people will go look at pros keybinds and think it's going to make them edit fast just like that, but that is just not true. The best way to start is by testing your editing keybind with your builds and make sure that you guys can press all of them smoothly while building and editing. For tip number 2, I've got free building. Free building is very important when learning to edit at a fast rate, and you can learn different high ground retakes or even just build and edit in a straight line. A drill I really like to use is this wall and ramp edit drill, where you guys just edit ramps and walls and you can focus on the crosshair placement. Free building is so overlooked, and it's one of the best techniques in learning to edit fast. For tip number 3, I've got edit courses. Now, a lot of people may think this sounds like a non-negotiable, but edit courses are extremely important when learning to edit fast. Most people don't even talk about them anymore, but as someone that's learning to edit fast, learning how to use your edit bind is extremely important. I've used the ultimate edit practice map, and it has so many edit drills, and it really made me a super fast editor. I'll have the map codes in the description if you guys want to do the drills I've shown in this video. Now, for tip number 4, I've got crosshair placement. Now, a lot of you may be confused at what I mean by crosshair placement, but crosshair placement may be one of the most important tricks in Fortnite. What crosshair placement is basically how close your crosshair is when editing builds. So as you can see right here, I'm editing a wall and I want to do the bottom 4 tiles. I don't want to swing my crosshair all around the tiles, as that takes the most time. What you want to do instead is angle your crosshair right in the middle of the 4 tiles, and if you do it right, your crosshair should barely move as you select all 4 tiles and make the edit. For tip number 5, I've got setup. Now, to be honest, when editing, it is very important to have a decent keyboard and mouse or controller. Now, I'm not expecting you guys to go pay $200 for a new keyboard and mouse or a controller, but I do think it is good to have a decent keyboard and mouse or controller. I personally use the SteelSeries Apex Pro, but there are plenty of other gaming keyboards at an affordable price. My personal low budget recommendation would be the Red Dragon Chimera keyboard. I used this one for so long, and it's what I started with when I started switching from controller to keyboard. And just because I want you guys all to exceed at editing, I will give away a Red Dragon keyboard if this video gets 1,000 likes to one of you guys that comments setup down below. For tip number 6, I've got edit on release. I think this setting is so important, and if you're wanting to get fast at editing, I know this is widely known, but if you don't have edit on release on, it is very important and you should turn it on because it makes editing 10 times easier and 10 times faster. And if you didn't know, basically it makes it to where you can let go of an edit and it edits the build for you instead of having to click your edit bind again to complete the edit. For tip number 7, I've got scroll wheel reset for keyboard players. Scroll wheel reset is super important in editing as a keyboard player, and it makes it 10 times easier to reset builds, and here's how to do it. Alright guys, for scroll wheel reset, you guys can either have it going up or down. I have my scroll wheel reset going up, but basically you want to set your secondary building edit to scrolling up or down and your reset building edit to the same thing, so scrolling up for me. And so basically what that does is that allows you to literally just scroll up and reset a build just like that. Alright guys, so just to show you how powerful this is, look at this. This is literally, I can just reset all these builds in a matter of seconds. Now for tip number 8, I've got watching pro gameplay. Watching pro gameplay is a great way to get faster at editing, and you may be wondering, how can watching someone else make me faster at editing? Well, it's quite simple. When you guys watch someone at a high skill level, in your head you will start to pick up on some of the strategies they use. And I think the best way to do this for editing is putting a pro player's gameplay in 0.5 speed or 0.25 speed and watching their crosshair placement on edits in real game scenarios. Now for tip number 9, I've got ranked game training. Ranked is a big part of Fortnite now, and Fortnite basically gave it to us so we could improve. Once you've done the above tips, the best way to implement them into your game is going into ranked mode and getting into real fights and focusing on them. Focus on your crosshair placement in real games, and I promise you guys are going to see improvement. Now for tip number 10, I have smoothness. Now what I mean by that is your game needs to be running smoothly in order to really edit fast at a fast speed and really optimize your editing ability. There's definitely softwares for this that help with lag and input delay, and my personal favorite is Exit Lag, and it really helps lower my ping and make my edits faster. Those are the tips I have for you, and one last word of advice is don't expect to be good overnight. Things like editing take time to improve at, and if you guys follow the steps, you should improve at a great speed. Once again, I have the edit map in this video down below, which has a ton of drills for you guys to improve. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.